Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 57. Last week, I think I said 57 when it was actually 56, so I'll put a little... You've already watched it by now, hopefully, so I'll put a little finger at the start. You mean 56? Or whatever it was. Anyway, this is the game Tyranny, or Tyranny, however you say it. This is my Let's Play of it, and I'm IVATOPia. And we're about to have a little nice chatty with him and him. Let's talk to him first. He probably go, you should have talked to the boss before you speak to me, but let's find out. The voices want to speak with you. Don't keep him waiting. You heard him, boys.
Found something.
Ooh. What's that? Yeah, let's just steal from him. You know, as you do. The voices don't want to get wait. Oh, I meant to click here and just walk around. Nuts. Regards you with an unreadable expression. Well, yeah, especially when I've got my back to him. It's like it's unreadable. I'll fix it this week. Fatebinder, it seems a lifetime ago that we banded words with the Archon of Greybeards in the war tent. We are so pleased to see you return to our fold. As if proclaiming and resolving the same edict weren't impressive enough, you found the Tyranny to reject graven ashes and support our right to conquer these lands. You deserve a just reward when this is over, but it's too early to congratulate ourselves while there's plenty of war still to fight. You gained wrath with the voices up near it. Though we were less impressed by your treatment of our gangs in Stalwart, you let them go to sleep on empty bellies. Tut tut, Fatebinder. I don't remember when that was. Whatever. Voice admonishes you with a raised finger. What do you need now? We're dizzy with answers. So what's your plan? I'm ready to talk strategy. Of course, you have questions. We've been disappointed if you didn't have any. Our first priority is to humiliate. I can never say that word properly. Basically make fun of, humiliate, whatever. That P-word bucket, grave ashes, but we have a better chance of it once every corner of the tears is wearing red. Do you see our design? Fatebinder, does our madness complement our method? We will invite every man, woman, or child who draws breath and occupies this fingernail of our pencillium to join the Scarlet Chorus. How do you expect to do that? By understanding them, of course. The Tearsmen are passionate folk. You can't expect to win their cooperation with the ignorant, uninformed vision of a foreign power. Conquest is a delicate matter. It needs feeding, watering, soft carcass, a lullaby before bed. We will invite the leaders of the resistance to join us. If we have their leaders, the people will follow. You will bring them to us. Yes, chiefs and the assets of chiefdom. As for how you factor into these plans, that is in part up to you. We have many iggots in the fire. It's more of a question of what pigwits your interests. Okay. The Blade Grave is a beautiful pocket of disorder. An edict sheds the land to ribbons, and soldiers by the hundreds are led into the furnace of war. Angry sons of old Stuart, dubbing themselves unbroken, clash their spears with this favourite. We can use the edict in conflict, and the conflict to our benefit. They keep this favourite occupied and the tears within our grasp. While these idiot juggernauts bash each other into the ruin, we can extract what we need. It sounds like this guy wants the world domination. The daughter of Graven Ashes has been a prisoner to these stalwart wretches. Secure her for us, and fetch her to the canopy. Straight away, inviting Ashes' prodigy into the fold is an advantage we cannot ignore. Seek out also Jagged Remedy in Trapper's Junction. He has cornered our Bellegarde unit of Unbroken. Help him recruit their leader, Mattress, into the fold, that he might help us reach the Jewel of the Realm, the great keep of Sentinel. Okay, he's giving me a list of quests here, isn't he? This is just like one thing to do. He's got, you know, like he's got a whole list he's reading off. Tick, tick. Make sure to do this. Tick. Yeah. Get some milk while you're there. Tick. Okay, give me some bread. Tick, tick. Oh yeah. Oh, I like a bottle of beer while you're out. Tick, tick. Oh yeah, kidnap her. Yeah, buy me the crossword. Tick, tick. Seek out also. I read that in a junction. That's covered. Broken. Yeah, I read that bit. Tuners, arcane smiths, set up shop in Labyrinth Crossing with simple ore, dredged from the heart of Turris. They can assemble wondrous crafts of iron. Our intelligence swells over, full with secrets, yet we are ignorant, of the iron secret. Seek out the Forgebound and their master, who even now makes for Labyrinth Crossing. Have her sent to Catiphony. I will guarantee her protection and safeguard her knowledge. An artist such as herself needs to be shielded from the perils of war. According to the whispers of our spies, a greybeard by the name of Elder may be able to tell you more. We are nothing if not receptive to the wisdom of ages. Report back to us when you finish. Our intelligence may be of use to you. Wow. What can you tell me about Blade? Okay. Sounds like a fine prospect. Can you tell me about Bladegrave? Before our conquest, it was the region of Starwood, warlike and fiercely independent in character. The regret bloodline ruled by the turret and often inbred lines of succession. Of course, the Edict of Storms has thrown all of that to disarray, or disorder even. Disarray sounds better though, disarray than disorder. However, who rules the area now? A complex question with no clear answer. The Unbroken Liege, a rebel group of veterans from the Starlatari, struggle to maintain hold by force of arms behind the walls and sentenced stand. The last of the Regains lives out their days, his days, no doubt, thinking himself as strong and relevant. Words come out. Relevant as ever. Him and the great Ash's daughter. As serve and uncompromising as her idiot father, we would liken her to a tower shield with a voice like a ram's horn warped out of tune. We met the girl but once, and we nearly came to blows. War and the passage of years have softened her temper. Then we should get along magnificently when you present her at Cataphony, whatever. About the Edict of Storms. Ah, your little handiwork. We envy you, Stormcaller, to have been the conduct for such power. It must have been a pleasure like no other. Swirling maelstorms now blast the land. Central stand, the forfeited heart of the Bladegrave, is both trapped and imprisoned by the Keener's edict. The cavalry great, who suffered the war, hides there to this day, protected and imprisoned by Keener's anger. Only by piercing the unforgiving fabric of that storm could someone reach its heart and drive a blade through its core. Chris drafted the Edict of Storms to punish the defenders of Starwood for hiding behind the walls of the keep. The wording of the edict specifies that the death of Starwood's ruling family will end the storm. To this day, the locals are welcome and encouraged to assassinate the former ruler. Oh, so killing them will end it. Let me ask you something else. What can you tell me about Labyrinth Cross? Oh, that was just one thing. Fudge. The Forgebound are the true gem of Crossing. They are keepers of the secrets of iron. So a tight-lipped bunch of nature. Tell me about the Forgebound. Must you bore us with your incessant ponderings? Go speak with our lackey Seven Toes. She can weather the relevant assault of your courage. I spoke to her before and she just told me you needed to speak to me fast. Wow, is that it? Guard you with undressed raven. You're back. What do you think of our throne? As much as we hate a cold or moving chair, this one suits us. Without a spot to plant ourselves, we would pace the length of old worlds every day in our contentment. What do you need to know? Hey, caramba, what the fuck? I want to ask you about your power. You are a remarkable person. Would you like to tell me about yourself? How do you manage an army as vast as a Scarlet? Tell me of the Scarlet Chorus tenants. I'm curious about Scarlet history. I have further questions about these locations you're sending me to. Okay, you're a remarkable person. You must concede to your flattery, but you can't boast anything as incredible as power, can we? The green smoke behind his mask forms a crude smile. They say you're interrogator without equal. What's your secret? We are full of secrets, and we can't be expected to share them with the adoring massive. We're certain that you have a few of your own, and wouldn't want them brought to light. His empty green eye sockets stare with intensity. but we do love a flatterer, don't we? Kind word here and there is enough to melt the coldest heart, of which we have several. I'm ready to learn anything you teach me. On second thought, I'd rather discuss something. Yeah, that one. Teach you, impudent, ambitious, little morsel? Our lessons come at a steep price, he chuckles, sending a gust of pungent green smoke across the gap between you. So the smoke went round because we're here. What came out was here. You will come to learn of us in time. Observe the workings of California. Observe your grand design. One day our talents will be laid bare. But you hear the voices in your head. Would you follow us to the end of the end of ends, and seek a reward for faithful service? There are wonders to behold, Faithfinder. Such wonders as you cannot imagine. This you already know. They say you interrogate without equal. What's your secret? We are full of secrets, and we can't be expected to share them with. Don't matter. I did this one. Reginald, teach me. What happens after you interrogate someone? Have you ever tried to absorb another Archon? It amuses us to no end that you would bring that up. A brave question, full of meaning, of questions of challenge. The Archon makes a determined fist and stares into you. We have had occasion to execute an Archon or two when Bleeding Mark was unavailable. The Bleeding Mark? Bleeding Mark is Kara's knife in the shadow. Okay, got you. This was all within the limits of law. You understand? Someone gets an inflated sense of self-importance and decides to start their own small empire, and we step forward to volunteer our services. The experience was always less fulfilling than we had hoped. They personally succumbed to us, but none of their power. A waste of potential, we call it. What happens after you interrogate someone? It's a transcendent experience. The subject and I, we grow to trust, depend upon, and even love each other. Okay. We have long since learned that pain and intensity of our conversations make strange bedfellows. Applied together, anything can happen. You never know. One day you might experience yourself. I do not want to get in bed with you. Back away. Is your knowledge limitless? What a question. We know many things beyond the... I was going to say preview, but that's up to you. Of the pure view? Of the disgusting farmers and merchants you find outside of our vaunted stronghold. Vaunted. But more than any of them could learn in 100 lifetimes. When you know as much as we do, this much will seem obvious. He leans uncomfortably closer to whisper. Nothing is limitless, child. Let's ask about something else. Go on then. You do well not to bore us. Okay. Would you tell me something about yourself? Why, we honoured that you would ask. Sometimes, when we close our eyes, we see a vast dry plain occupied by... occupied by a man who walks in circles. Circles that grow tighter with each revolution. But we suspect that isn't what you want to know. A puff of green mist swirls from behind his mask, taking the form of a smile before dispensing. No, it isn't. Yes, exactly. Tell me more. We are the Archon of Secrets, but call us whatever you want. Stories are our real trade. Take it from us. Everyone has a story, and all are welcome in our Hall of Wonders. He taps the side of his head. You have to excuse us if we ever seem not ourselves. Sometimes our stories bubble over the sides of the pot and spill through our mouth. Not to worry, it happens to us all. Okay. Curious about your history. Favour 2. By all means then, would you pry secrets from our green flame, or luxuriate in calming winds of our brilliance? Well, you cannot ever. Every secret is as precious to us as 1,000 lives, and we will consent you to the interrogation if we find you stealing even a recipe for hardtack. What is hardtack? Wish to steal your secrets, Archon, only to learn from your brilliance. Are you insane? Is that why you can't answer a simple question? Back to my other question. Wow, brilliance. Favour. The voice of Nera regards you with an unreadable expression. Have it at us, then. You may question us to your heart's content. Show no more mercy. Why do you speak of yourself in the plural form? That much should be obvious. We are multitudes, an army unto ourselves, a council of shadow babbling to the herd. Where there was one, now there are many. We are legion, a stream of consciousness given shape, will and intended. We are the voices of Nerat. Holy Green Flame, why? We are greater than your confined. No stable form can house our magnificence. It sounds like a broken Hardy, broken Matt. He might be coming Woken Matt soon. The flames about his neck flare out to form a regular collar. No mind could house our intellect. No body could entrap our skills. We are all-consuming fire, unfixated and replenishment? Do you ever hear yourself? You are art, forget I ask. You have gained favour. Ha! Yes, and you are a reception audience. You understand us more than many have tried or will ever. Tell me of your rise to power. In our youth, we were the youngest citizen of House Narat. These would be the early years of Kara's reign, if numbers make any difference to your fragile matter. The Northern Empire wasn't the bastion of order and peace as we know it today. Our gracious overlord contended with sedate and lawlessness from his subjects, from his enemies, and even from the noble house of Narat. Whispers spread, as whispers do. House Narat never lacked in petty neighbours and bitter rivals. You must remember that these were delicate years for the overlord. Whatever that word is, accusation, of treason was a deeming, beeping as treason itself. Something had to be done before we fell under the shadow of family's guilt. How did you escape the shadow's guilt? We'll find out his answer next week at the same bad time as today. This is IVATOPIA saying bye for now. Have a great day out there. Like, subscribe, and good stuff. Bye.